everybody, this is Mick here. Welcome back to the channel. All you Zontes maniacs. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. There's over 2,000 videos on the channel regarding Zontes motorbikes. This is my Zontes GK350. I'm just on my way to work. It's a 10-mile journey, so I tend to use the bike in summer. But today I want to talk about why you should never pressure wash your motorbike. This is my bike. I'll show you. I'll do a walk around the video in a moment. Well, I'll do it now actually. Hello there, welcome again. Right, so I was talking about why you should never pressure wash your bike. Specifically, the bike's been fully ACF fitted since I've got it, etc. New chain, sprocket. It's got additional items to it. Obviously, when I bought it, it's got the Oxford heated grips, it's got the fly screen, it's got the hand protectors for winter use, which will be good to keep your hands a bit warmer with the Oxford heated grips, and a ball mount. So on a ball mount on an arm, I put my own phone mount on there because I don't like screen mirroring on my phone, because you can do that if you're required to do that, etc. But why you should never pressure wash? I mean, you've got engine and you've got your never. All the bolts, etc., have been fastened and loosened and put. I tend to use ACF 50 on my fingers and just rub into the bolt rather than using grease. I think it's better. For normal exhaust system, put back on with brand new fasteners and rubbers on there. But pressure washing your bike on wheels that have, you get this type of thing, and especially on the inside where the spokes meet on the inside, you get the paint that's been put on there blistering off slightly. So I've used a toothbrush with ACF 50 and put it all the way around them. But yeah, I mean, you got all these electronic cables going everywhere underneath, even under the seat. When I took the seat off to change one of the indicators, because it had actually got into this indicator this side here, I put another indicator on. I took the seat off on this side here off to get to the location of the wiring. And when I took a few of the bolts off, you can see where the bolts are underneath, with the hole that the bolt mates into is all rusty. So to clean all them up, etc. But yeah, so that's why I would never ever pressure wash a bike. Hey ho. But that's me. Get down there and just use soapy water. You look in your manual, it says not pressure washing. Right, that's it for now. Speak to you soon. And as you can see, unfortunately, although the gentleman I bought the bike from is a subscriber, the bike is 2 years old. It's a 2022, and it was used in 12 months of the year, so it's all weather bike, with rain, sleet, snow, salt on the roads, everything. So the gentleman used to pressure wash the bike to get everything off. But unfortunately, I would never ever pressure wash a bike. I would never advise anybody to pressure wash a motorbike. I have had to go around this bike and taking every nut and bolt off, greasing the nuts and bolts and putting them back in, because water just gets everywhere, and in the rust, when you take a bolt out, you can see in the hole, the rust is in the hole, etc. So I've had to clean them all out, etc. So I've been all over this bike doing that, and to be honest, it's weathered quite well as a bike. Say it's been pressure washed, but because you have got wide spoked wheels, then unfortunately water doesn't, if it's not cleaned off, water gets in everywhere, and just where the spokes meet the tyre on some of them, I'll show you, it just it sits there and it eats away at the paint. Not eats away, but just gets underneath it, and and then it just flakes off a little bit, so it just spoils the bike in that respect. But the bike is 2 years old, but anyways, the bike's been fully ACF fitted everywhere except obviously the brakes, etc. I did a video which was released the other day regarding the front brake. The bike's done 4,757 miles, and I took the front Jejuan caliper off so I could check the pistons, because you get lazy pistons, you do. If dirt and crud on the pistons get lazy. And what you find there is when I just stop there with the front brake nicely there after I've cleaned the pistons, you get that juddering sometimes because the pistons aren't coming out properly, etc. And on the Jejuan, the two top pistons are slightly larger than the two bottom ones, but they should all come out together equally and have fluidity in. As soon as you put pressure on the brake lever, then it should nicely slowly, you should get feel from the brake, and I wasn't getting no feel, so I did that. I've ordered some new pads because the pads need changing, the original Jejuan pads. They will be coming on Tuesday, and I'll do a video on that, on just putting the new pads in and explaining the reasons why, you know, the pistons need to be cleaned on a regular basis, once every 6 months, once a year, just depending on how you use your bike. But cleaning your pistons gives you a beautiful feel on your brake lever itself, and it doesn't give any juddery last minute. So as I come to a stop, say, it doesn't give me any bad feel. It's just perfect feel all the time, and you can judge how much brake you need. Yeah, so that's it basically. Never ever pressure wash your bike, especially if you've got electronics around everywhere. I mean, although under the seat on the Zontes bikes they have where the battery sits, they have a cover plate with all the electronics and the fuses, etc., and the side of solenoid, etc., and all the relays are all underneath the actual cover, so it protects them in that respect. But it's just the actual water gets everywhere. You come out, boy. And that's it really. Please watch the videos, go back on the channel. I mean, I do the videos of all Zontes bikes on the 350, the 368s, the 125s, the 150, the 200cc, and now the new 703 and the 368s models. So specifically, they're all there for you to watch, and they're all in different languages, in English, Spanish, French, Chinese, some in Arabic. Like now, I'm just going to put my brake on and stop. See if I can go now and put my brake on. It's just a nice feel. You got loads of control. It's not going to judder, that last bit there. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and please, like I say, if you have a 350cc, a 368cc scooter or bike, should I say scooter because I don't do the bikes, then you will have the Jejuan front caliper, 4-piston caliper on your ride. So please take time to just check the pads out. It's very simple competition design on radial calipers. They're very easy to take off, just to check the pads, and also clean the pistons. Bit of soapy water, that's all you need. Push the lever to bring the pistons out slightly so you can clean them, and then you can, the way they work is you can easily push them in and out with your fingers. Once they're clean, you can push them in and out. You'll probably find when you first take it off you can't even push them in, but once you've cleaned them you can push them in and out freely, and that's how they're supposed to run, nice and free. Okay, that's it for now. Tatty bye, and I will see you later. This is Mad Mick signing off. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
I'm coming for the throne.